hanging out here in Syracuse, Northeast Racing Products Auction and Trade Show inside the Exposition Center. I've known Mike Walton for, I don't even know how long, actually. Knew his dad and a lot of people, so I've known him for a long time. He raced for somewhere between 2 and 3 seasons. It's been a while. But basically, he took his knowledge. He was always a behind-the-scenes guy trying to help the teams. Now with Fastline Performance, that is his number one focus. It is what he does for a living. How have you been? I haven't talked to you since, I think we talked earlier in the season at Utica.
Utica Rome, yeah, it's been good. It's been busy. We've had a good year, and just keep on trying to be successful and help customers and be better every race.
Okay. What are we learning as we continue this business that you're in?
Just trying to, keep the cars, freed up and still have grip and just try to make everybody happy. And it's tough, but we try.
Okay. Can you hand me that Cypher real quick there? I always wanted to, somebody was telling me about this, and I didn't want to make a big deal about it, but what is this? This is
just 3D printing some handles, just a little bit more comfortable for that.
Yeah, because siping tires is hard.
Yeah, I don't do it, thank God.
Oh, you don't do it anymore?
No.
Okay. No. So he has those available if you're looking for something different. What is the value of this show for you?
For me, it's really positive. I mean, I try to have people bring shocks, which we've got. This is our second load, so it's probably bring a couple hundred shocks home. Keeps me busy for a while, and just seeing customers that I don't get to see, all the time.
Yeah, because I saw one guy just dropped off a set.
Yeah. I mean, we've got quite a few drop-offs, so it's that's really what I come for, and just to see people.
Okay. How was the season at Utica Rome?
Utica Rome was great. I mean, all over was really good. I think 25 track championships this year with just our Fastline customers, so it was good. We had tons of wins. So yeah, we've had a good year. I mean, every year we're pretty lucky. We got really good customers, so it makes me look. Yeah,
I'm seeing Albany, Saratoga, Lebanon Valley, Fonda Speedway, Bridgeport, Woodhull.
Oh yeah, we do good. We do pretty good.
Did you envision this being what it was when you started this whole thing?
I told somebody actually yesterday that if I seen myself at 10 years old where I am now, I'd be like, there's no way. But now that you're here, you just try to be better every year and just try to be better.
Well, I would think you have a lot in common with the race car drivers from one aspect. You can't get comfortable. You've got to keep up with what is new, and you got to work hard every day. That are probably the 3 biggest things you share with them.
Racing is so hard. The amount of time and the money, and it's hard, man. Racing is super tough.
Yeah. Just even bringing the car to the track, I've always said, is hard, let alone...
Everything about it is hard. There's nothing easy about it, and it don't matter what you're racing. You can race RC cars, or right up to World of Outlaws, NASCAR, whatever you're into. It's a lot.
And you have those moments when you're like, man, this darn thing just won't turn, and it can also be the most frustrating thing in the world.
It's the highs and lows of racing, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, because the one season I ran, I know you ran too, that was the biggest thing that surprised me, was the roller coaster ride, and how the bad runs stick with you. The good runs stick with you too, but I think the bad runs bother you more than the good runs make you feel good. Is that fair?
Yeah, absolutely. Even with customers, some nights we go and they don't really run to what I feel that they should run, and then some nights, let's just say like Vermont 200, we had the top 5 cars were probably the toughest sportsman race of the year. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, so it's an up and down. It's the races that you want to win. Your customers want them to win that maybe they don't win, or so it's tough. But that's what you try to be better. Every day you got to be better. You got to try to improve, and it's tough. Yeah,
and I notice, especially with a lot of the young people, that you follow them into adulthood. I think the lessons they learn about hard work, dedication, not just doing halfway or something. I think those are life lessons that these younger drivers pick up, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. Like, racing is, you have to know so much about it. I mean, you can have the best of the best, but if you don't understand it and you don't put in the work behind it, it doesn't matter. I mean, you're not going to be successful. So you really have to understand it, and you really got to put in the work, behind the scenes to make the car fast where you can drive it. I mean, driving a car is really the easiest part anymore.
It's all the work.
It's the work in the garage that makes you look good on the track. That's the tough part.
And it's what you do once you unload the car too. How you adjust.
You got to make the right decisions on and off the track. And even when you get on the track, if if you're not in the right top or the bottom or make the right decisions,
Yeah, you could be great, but running the wrong groove.
You know, a bad restart, I mean, it's
spin your
tough.
tires
And it
and
don't
there you
matter
go.
what class you're in. You know, it's very tough. If you got a bad restart, you know, sometimes you get caught on the bottom and the top's faster. You lose 4 or 5 spots, and it's really tough.
I coined a phrase years ago. I think it's amazing with all these variables that anybody wins a race.
Yeah,
you know?
right. And the guys win multiple.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you know, sooner or later, you're like, maybe they're not lucky that they're really good. And, you know, there's a lot of really talented drivers you know, that we've seen grow up. You know
That's
what I
true.
mean? And it's like, wow, they really put in the work, and the people that are successful have definitely put in the work.
I like to tease Stewie every now and then because I was at Can-Am his first year that he ran a big block, and you would not have known that he would have turned out to be the guy he was today from watching that first year, and he'll be one of the first guys to tell you how tough it was for him to learn a big block modified. And it's more power than you can handle, and all that knowledge. Driving is one thing. I think driving is probably maybe a quarter of the thing when you get down to it, right?
And I even tell people like Alex Jankowski is a perfect example. You know, he's worked really hard, him and Kevin, over the last couple of years, and you look at his improvement. I mean, he's a really good kid. He works hard, and he's been running really good, especially this year. So it just shows you he's got to keep working and working and working and working. It's not going to come overnight.
No.
You know, I mean, Matt Shepard didn't become Matt Shepard overnight. You know what I mean?
I remember when he was in a sports club.
And even this year, you know, there's some races where he didn't run to his potential, and he comes back the next race, and he's back at it.
There he is.
What makes him the best.
It is good.
He's very good.
People want to get a hold of you and they're not here. How can they do that?
Just give me a call or text 315-272-6047.
And you're on Facebook?
Facebook, yeah, Fastline Performance.
And website too, or no?
Not anymore.
Okay. No, I get that. You can get what you need, and websites can be.
Facebook's crazy, the amount of advertisement.
Talk to people who've had websites where the webmaster all of a sudden does something, and the next thing you know, you don't have control of your website anymore. So I get that. So good to see you, Mike, as always. Please say hi to Mom for me, and I'll see you again soon, okay?
Thank you.